everyone. Welcome to the special Fireside chat on the occasion of the International Day of the Girl Child in 2025. My name is Tammy, and I am very excited and happy to be here today to share our stories along with our special guests here. And I'm sure everyone's curious, who are these people? Now, let's get to know each other, shall we? May I start with you, please?
Hi, I'm Pauline. I'm the resident coordinator of the United Nations here in Vietnam.
Hi everyone, I'm Nhi. I'm 24 and I'm a youth advocate.
Hi everyone, I'm Anh Thư. I'm a 12th grade student at Hà Nội Amsterdam High School, and I'm a mental health youth advocate with You Report Vietnam.
So let's start with an ice-breaking question. Who would like to go first? Maybe you, Miss Polly? Sure. Okay, so here is your question. What was your story that led you to become the leader you are today, and what inspired you?
Thanks for that question. What inspired me to become a leader was when I realized that I had choices and I have independence and I can exercise that freedom to make my choices. So it wasn't automatic. I look at you and I see, wow, impressive born leaders. I wasn't like you. When I was 14, 24, 17, I didn't know that I was going to be a leader. Circumstances make you a leader. And I'm very happy to share that my inspiration has been my mother. My mother has been a leading physician in my country, the Philippines, and she established many new practices in the Philippines. She set up adolescent health. So very much the forerunner of youth empowerment in the Philippines, but very much from a health perspective. And I admired what she did in my country, and I always look up to her. And if you ask me what my definition is of what a leader is, I will always say my first ever experience in leadership is my mom. Yeah.
That's certainly interesting. Thank you for sharing. I can see that when you have a source of inspiration, it can push you very far. And I wonder, what is the perspective like for you?
Yeah.
What's your story?
Thank you very much for the question. For me, actually, leadership does not come to me. It's like I don't chase for this. I have never planned to take any leadership role, but it comes to me. It seems to come to find me, and okay, wow. So I can share with you a story that, for example, like I was doing my internship at my organization years ago, and then I don't know. I think because of my supervisor and the colleagues and people around me realized that I have some kind of ability, I have some kind of personality that showcase that I can be the good fit to take the lead and to become a leader, and I got the promotion to become a coordinator at my organization, and also the same story with so many other projects that I've been engaging with. I have never planned to take any leadership role. I just do it with my commitment, with my passion, and then I think people around me realize something, and then I got the opportunity to take some kind of leadership role. Yeah.
Wow, that's really impressive. It's like really unexpected. Like you'll never know what you'll be, and then suddenly, bam, there's opportunities, and here you are. And I would love to hear your take on this, Anh Thư.
Yeah, well, my story is a bit similar to Pauline. Both, all of the women in my family are very strong, independent women. Well, all of our grandparents, grandfathers, and my dad, they all went to war. So when when my grandmothers were raising 5 children all alone, I just saw that, well, if she can raise 5 child on her own, then maybe I can always do something with what I have right now. I have so much more resources. I have so much more support from my family, and their strength was my inspiration. But it wasn't like a smooth path to leadership, because I knew that, okay, maybe I can take initiative, but I've never thought of myself as the assertive or bold or ruthless kind of leader. I'm like very chill, like very like a very down to earth. Like I don't want to be some kind of like commander or something. But as I've take more initiative to improve the communities that I've engaged with, which is the students at my schools. They struggle a lot with mental health, and I've been trying to propose some initiatives to help them with their mental health. And after this journey, I thought that, well, maybe I don't need to like make myself into that mold of the bold leader, the assertive leader. I can be a very chill leader.
Oh, that's really cool. Like, it's kind of similar to Inês as well as how you thought about leadership and you. It was different back then, but then as you grow and as you have more experience, the definition changes for you. And yeah, spoilers, we're going to have a question on that later. And
Maybe you should share your story too.
yes, of course. So mine, like all of you guys, it didn't like come from a single spark. It began gradually. So when I was younger, I had early exposure to the topic of sustainability, which soon as I grow, it kind of like became attached to me. But beyond that, I was also inspired by people around me, like my family and even my friends. I had a lot of friends who were talented and they had a lot of cool activities back then. I looked up to them like, oh my God, they're so cool. But back then I never really thought about doing anything. All I thought was like, oh, they're very cool. But as I stepped into secondary, things began to change for me. It was when I first saw that people, like those cool friends I had out there, they actually had opportunities. They don't just become cool out of nowhere. They do something for it. And at first, I began to take part in more activities like signing up for the student council because at first I thought like, oh wow, that was really cool. But as I continued, I also got more awareness about like the current situation in the world, how children, how girls, some people are struggling with a lot of things, which reminded me of the passion that I once had for sustainability. And so I thought, why don't I be cool by doing something I like? And it worked. It was really effective because not only can I be cool, I can also be doing something I like, can be someone I want to be. And as I proceed, I begin to see that if I want to make changes, if I want to do those things, then I have to speak up, I have to take action. And that's when I became like more enthusiastic in joining like many competitions where where we are encouraged to speak about different topics and all sorts of that. And yeah, that's how I began on my leadership journey. Okay, so I can see that we already have some similarities.
I was
Yes.
actually very happy to hear that all of you started to become leaders out of your circumstances and how others identified it before you even knew it yourself. And I really appreciate that you said, I just want to be chill about it. I don't need to personify the bold, assertive leader. And I think you're defining your own sense of leadership. And I think that's what I see amazing in all our stories and shaping our own leadership the way we think we should be able to serve. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you guys remember the spoiler I gave earlier, right? Yeah. So here it comes. This time we're going to switch up the orders a bit. Anku, are you comfortable with going first?
All right, okay.
What is your definition of leadership and how has it changed through time?
Well, like I said before in the last question, I always thought that leadership means I have to have command over people, I can have control over people. But now it has changed into how can I bring out the best in everyone? Yeah. How can I lead everyone to a common greater purpose? And I think that's really the essence of leadership. It's not about telling people what to do. It's about like inspiring them to take actions themselves that will make us like all move forward as a team. And I think that I've seen through many projects that I've did, and actually at your report, which is UNICEF's initiative, I've seen that so many people with many diverse perspectives, we all come together and we all try to solve one common issues, but with many different ideas, and it just inspires me so much, and I love that about leadership.
Thank you, Anh Thu. Well, we can see that your definition of leadership, it's commonly seen as someone who's bold, someone who's dominant, but to you, as time went past, it has changed very differently to you. What about you, Yi? How has it changed?
I think I have the same thought with Anh Thu, because when I was younger, I believed that leadership means I have to give some direction for the others and ask people to do this and do that. But when I was grow up, and I believe that leadership to me is about shared leadership first.
Yes,
I have to
like
work.
that was my answer.
I have to work closely with myself first. I have to understand myself first, to have clear goals and understand, and then it's better for me to inspire the other. And also, as Anh Thu has said, how are we able to inspire the other? How are we able to understand the strength, the weakness of each other, and can inspire them and take the lead. It's not for me, especially. I think it doesn't matter like you are a team member or you are a leader. It's about if we are working to serve our community, it's important that we need to show our passion and a commitment to do the work and together.
I like that. I really do like that. Wow. How about you, Miss Pauline?
I don't want to add anything else because you guys were very articulate in defining how leadership changes. But I think I just wanted to say that without understanding yourself, having that confidence in yourself, in taking responsibility for your own decisions, it will be hard to lead other people. And I think that's my journey. When I realized that I have the ability to make decisions, take responsibility and see the results for myself, it was only then that I was able to take responsibility for others and leading others. And I think this is what I'm hearing from you, and I'm very happy to hear that you are also going through that journey. And it's exciting road ahead.
Well, for me, it's really similar to everyone here. Like, it also started as me thinking like leader is someone who's really fierce and strong and dominant, someone that maybe I couldn't be because I wasn't really a strong-willed person back then. But as I had like more experiences, one time I got to represent like Vietnamese youth to speak at a conference in Doha, and I got to visit an all-girls school.
Doha?
Yes.
Whoa!
I went to an all-girls school there, and they're like in a culture where like girls are usually, they have to deal with a lot of stereotypes. I was surprised that they had nothing holding them back. Like they were thriving, they had a lot of talents and achievements. Like their hallway were full of trophies and there were no space left for any more. Like it was really impressive. And from that, I got to see that being a leader, it's not like someone who puts orders on others. It's about someone who creates an environment where everyone can thrive, where everyone can do their best and show their potentials. And yeah, that's what I think. And thank you so much thank you three of you for being here today. And I would also like to say that our voices, the things we're doing right now, it's not over. And this applies to all the girls and everyone else who are seeing this. As long as we continue to act, to do things, to make changes, then there will always be a future where girls can continue to thrive and do our best. And with that, I would also like to thank everyone for listening to our stories with open hearts. And with that, see you next time.